Stop showing me puking. I am sick of puking. I don't want to see puking in theaters anymore. I don't want to see pukings on the big screen. You don't just, imply puking. You don't have to show puking. And it's also so much better for the actors who don't have to need food in their mouth. This movie has so much puking in it. So anyways, saw Immaculate. Not a lot of movies in theaters that I haven't seen already. I'm not going to see the Bob Marley movie. I'm not going to see Cabrini, made by Angel Studios. Pro-God movie. Give me a God horror movie like this one. So check this out, and it's decent. It's decent. Cons first, pros second. Cons ending is the one time ever in a horror movie I was like, you needed a sequel bait ender, because this has so much potential for more ideas with the idea they present. 2, Sydney Sweeney's character needs someone to bounce off of. Like, she's very boring as a character. She's a situational character where you're rooting for her because of the situation that she's in. She's not necessarily that interesting or entertaining herself. Not that Sydney Sweeney didn't put on a good performance, but it's just that the character needs someone to bounce off of. And there was a character to bounce off of for like 30% of the movie. And I'm like, you need to keep that character the entire time. Sick of puking. And this movie needed, I don't know, more conversational scenes. All the like lines of dialogue are pretty much just hinting at things, but there's no real conversation happening. We need a sit-down conversation about things happening. About what people think, why she's really there. It's something else. It's a very dramatic leap of logic for why she's there. I'm like, this happened and she made such a huge leap to be at this convent with these nuns. So I'm like, let's have a sit-down talk about anything. Anything religious related. Pros. Good cinematography. Very cool, like, outfits. I like religious outfits. They have some very cool outfits. It's too cool for what that is. Acting from Sydney Sweeney is great. Really shows you the difference of having good material to work with and a good director. Because Madam Web, she was miscast and she gave a terrible performance. Here she's great. She screams for like 20 minutes at one point. And drove me crazy. Yeah, UFC on right there. I think the biggest pro is the idea of this movie. Once they reveal what's happening, what it's about, it's a phenomenal idea. I absolutely love the idea. You could do so much more with this idea. That's why I wish a sequel was actually happening, and I hope it does good, because I would like to see a sequel in which they explore the idea that they presented way further. Like, go all the way with this idea. You could really make a blasphemous movie with this idea that they have. So yeah, jump scares, some pretty good jump scares. I prefer more psychological horror though. I like real horror is something I think about post the theater experience, like Hereditary. It's the scariest movie ever to me. After that movie was over, I thought about it forever. And the music is so unsettling to me. So I didn't think about anything scary-wise past the theater experience. So yeah, not really that scary. So overall, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. It's decent. It's a decent movie. I think it's a sweet 1 hour and 28 minutes. Wonderful. Love it. So I do think it's worth your time if you want to see a decent horror movie with a great idea. And Sydney Sweeney doesn't show her, well, she kind of shows her boobs at one point, but it's not sexy. Not the scene. So yeah. But decent movie. Comment down below and subscribe, please. Thank you if you're watching.